Video. I know I said I was going to upload these videos more real rapidly, but it is part 2 of the 3-part little, I guess you could say, mini series of my kind of coverage from BronyCon. I am covering Hell Hath No Hoagie in this part. Part 3 will be the Feather Live video kind of viewing, I guess, is what I could say. Sorry if this video is kind of random. I didn't really have time to plan it out just because of working, so my videos are going to be really, it'll take me a while to get that feather one out due to some poor planning with my work and going to BronyCon for a day. So I won't really have time. Hopefully that video should be out before the end of the week. But I wanted to get this one out, and I'm going to try to get one up for iOS 7 Beta 5 tomorrow, hopefully, if I have some time. But I wanted to cover Hell Hath No Hoagie, which is a new little cartoon series that's they aired the pilot episode at BronyCon, and it is absolutely hilarious. I love the show. First I'm going to explain to you, then I'm going to show you a couple of the clips that I thought were my favorites, and then I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of what they were talking about at the panel in case you guys didn't watch the live stream. It was actually quite enjoyable. The whole BronyCon experience, it was my first convention, so it was really enjoyable, and I really hope that next year I will have time to go, well, not only just time, but also the money to go for the entire event. Hopefully there will be BronyCon next year, just depending on if there will be. I think it'll mostly be if there's going to be a Season 5 or not, which I'm sure there will be a Season 5. But since that's pending, I'll let you guys know closer to the time. But there's also a little video that I'm hoping to get up before the end of the week as well, that I'm not really going to go into depth about, but I've been in talks with a certain Some Pony about doing a Q&A, but I'm just going to keep that under wraps for the most part, and let you guys figure out if you can, or see if you guys can figure out who it is, and what the questions will be about, but that's going to be your guys' thing. But Hell Hath No Hoagie, it's a very, very funny show. They're going to do a Kickstarter for it not too long from now, I do believe. Trying to get funded for a full 13-episode season, and they said the money, any leftover money, may go towards a season 2, but that was only because of the fact that a question was brought up. They hadn't really thought too much about the Kickstarter, but that's besides the point. So the main storyline is 4 characters that are from Hell, sent on Earth to basically do a form of community service, is how they worded it, by keeping balance of good and evil, and if they're spotted out as demons, they're sent back to Hell. So they kind of use that to balance out one of the characters named Gore, who was a Helm Knight. He is probably my favorite character. Then they have Bernie. He is being burned eternally for whatever he did, which they will do. They said if they get funded for season 1, they will do backstories of each of the 4 characters. Then you have Dawn, which they didn't really say much about her, but she summons bunnies, which you'll see a lot in episode 1, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. And that's pretty much how she likes to keep the balance of good and evil. Then you have, I think his name was Steve, I can't remember for sure though, and he's a half demon. His mother was a demon and his father was a human, so that's all they really gave about him. The show is overall extremely dynamic. It's made by, I can't remember exactly how many animators, but there were animators from, there's an animator or two from the Double Rainboom, so they're all pony animators and storyboardists and whatever. They're all from the pony fandom, just they made this. It has nothing to do with ponies. However, there is a little hint, Easter egg of sorts in the episode, on the first episode, where there is Latin chanting, and it does say friendship is magic, they said. So that's just something a little funny that I thought was really cool, and I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit of it for you right now.
Yeah, I'll have a number 1 with a...
Watermelon's cheesy fries.
Oh, okay. Do you have cheesy fries? They don't have cheesy fries.
With beef. Cheesy fries should have beef.
I'll have the shrimp hoagie, Steve.
1 shrimp hoagie for Don, and...
Go demands that there be cheesy fries.
They don't have cheesy fries. Order something else.
Where does it say on the menu that there cannot be cheesy fries?
So, number 1 with no...
Bear witness to my fury for deep-fried cuisine and haphazardly crafted imitation milkshakes. I, the Dog Lord, go shout!
Hey, make my hoagie with no mayo, please. Mayo's disgusting.
My vengeance shall be swift and mighty.
Look, you've got cheese and you've got roast beef. Why not take some off a sandwich and just slap them on the...
Oh!
Mild sauce, please. Thanks. Say thanks to the nice box, Bernie.
Oh!
Oh, crap. Take my money? Flash a little money at someone and they'll ignore the craziest sights.
That and a bunny.
Why do you keep summoning those things?
It's simple. We have to keep the balance of good and evil. Otherwise, people will see us as demons and not just weirdos in strange clothes. Yes, Bernie, we know you're not able to wear clothes, but we don't want people knowing that. So long as we don't upset the balance of good and evil and get recognized as demons, we can stay on Earth, where there's hoagies and cheesy fries.
Does it have to be bunnies that keep the balance?
There's nothing better to keep evil and good in balance than a bunny. Things get too bad, hug a bunny. Things get too good, throw a bunny a bird.
Now that was just my little preview. You can go watch the entire 6-minute episode. I will leave the link in the description below, or you can just search it. But I will have the link in the description below. It's up to you guys. And that was pretty much probably my 2 favorite parts of the entire episode. They did show the animatic for episode 2, which I won't be talking about that, just to reserve spoilers, because I can't really explain like a shortened version of it. I would explain the entire thing, and for time's sake and spoilers' sake, I won't be explaining it. However, this is just as funny. They did say, however, if they did get funded, there is actually a scripted episode where they do go to a Brony convention. However, for legal reasons, they would not say they said they could not straightforward say Brony or My Little Pony and that kind of stuff, obviously. But they will have another name for Bronies, which they wouldn't reveal. They said that you'd have to wait and find out, which I really do hope they get funded, and I will most definitely be funding them for a first season. So I'll put a link to their Kickstarter once they start it, or their Indiegogo, or whatever site they decide to use. I will be putting that in the link description as soon as they start it up. And I'm sure they will be doing that on episode 1, or making a complete video for it on their channel. I'm not sure. But if you guys like this was just my short little kind of mini coverage of the series that is hopefully going to be funded. I really do enjoy it. I hope they do get funded for a season, and hopefully go into even a season 2, because I just absolutely love the series thus far. And hope you guys will hit that subscribe button if you guys want to see my live BronyCon, BronyPalooza rather, concert videos of Feather. If you want to see those, well, not the entire songs, but just little snippets where it's actually the best audio and video. But that won't be up till later in the week. Same with the Q&A, which I will hopefully get in and get up before the end of the week, hopefully. But post your speculations in the comment section below. Also post what you think of it in the comments below, as well as their videos comments, and I will see you guys next time, I do believe.